I want to read this post I've been seeing a lot on social media. So if you've posted this is not a direct response to you. Many people have been posting this lately, and I want to address it. Found myself praying a lot lately. Just hope he's listening. Well, the Bible tells us how we can be sure that God is listening. You shouldn't hope that he's listening. You should be sure, and here's how. Proverbs 15:29 says, "The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayers of the righteous." What does that mean? That means that if you are living a life that is not pleasing to God, if you're having sex before marriage, if you're doing drugs, if you're at the club, you shaking on the gram, if you living a life not pleasing to God, he's not even worried about what you're talking about, because you're not worried about what he's talking about. But if you are righteous, what does that mean? That means to be living a life acceptable to God, according to his word. When he tells us not to do certain things, when you continue to sin against God, let's replace the word sin with crimes. When you commit crimes against God, he's not listening to what you're saying. Imagine being in a relationship with somebody, right? Imagine your husband or your wife. Imagine them cheating on you, and then they run right to you and say, "Hey, you can make me something. I'm hungry. You want to make me something? Hey, you can go to the store right quick and give me some ice cream or something." You're going to be like, "What? You want me to do something for you, but you running around on me?" That's what God is thinking when you pray to him and you're not living for him. Now you might be thinking to yourself, "Well, I know God answered me in the past, so I know that's not true what you're saying." He might have answered your prayers that truly came from the heart, but he has so much more that he wants to give you. You're praying for successes. You're praying for financial abundance, but you're not living for him. He's not hearing all that. He might answer a prayer that you've prayed about somebody else. He might have answered a prayer that you've prayed when you made a promise to him that you didn't fulfill. "Lord, if you get me through this, I'm gonna start acting right." And then you didn't act right. He has so much more. He wants to answer all your prayers according to his will, of course. Because if it's not his will for it to happen, then it won't happen, because that very thing that you're praying for could be the very thing that destroys you. So according to his will for your life, will he answer your prayers. But he is far from the wicked, and he hears the prayers of the righteous. So are you living a life pleasing to God? If Jesus was physically in your room right next to you, physically walking with you everywhere you went, how would you act? Because he's there. He sees you. Everything that you do, even if nobody else sees, he sees. So he is walking with you at all times. So you might want to act right. Okay.